Did you go down to see the hippies at the Occupy Wall Street protest? No. I'd rather get hog-tied at a Bonnaroo concert or sold bad acid at Fish Fest and then take every ride at Six Flags while taking Red Bull enemas. What don't you like about protests? They are not effective. There is the labor rally where have union organizers who think there's some God-giving power to the people. They yell about this and that and wave signs with fat cats wearing top hats and holding bags of money with dollar signs on it. When was the last time you saw a fat cat with a fucking top hat? Or a bag of money with a dollar sign on it? Come on, the goddamn super rich wear blue jeans today and trade in digital paper values faster than pop-ups on your PC bring you porn. So you want the youth vote to take back the street? The youth have the time and energy, but often create a protest that looks like a revival of hair minus the really great music, good drugs, and free sex. This party protest often turn off people who hate puppets or strange costumes, so you think it's wrong for people to form a large group and take to the streets and protest. Let me think about this. The anti-war movement didn't end the Vietnam War. The Iraq War protests didn't stop the Iraq War. The Second Iraq War protests didn't stop the Second Iraq War. We either see police cars on fire and are told it is criminals, or we see hippies with drums and told it's trust fund kids spending daddy's money. Fair enough. So what do you propose we do? Occupy everything. You mean tossing cream pies into the faces of CEOs? No. Dressing up in funny costumes? Or making large puppets? No. Writing our congressperson and signing petitions? Damn, did you just thaw out of a block of ice? Or did you notice that the fucking political process is broken and isn't getting better? Then what should I do? Lead me. Organize me. I want to feel hopey changey. Look. We don't need more community organizing like it is the 1930s or hippie consensus shit. We need to organize ourselves. We need to break out of the old ways of getting our voice out. Occupy Wall Street is good, but we need more. We need to spread as many people all over. To be online and on as many locations as we can. Gas stations, supermarkets, street corners, post offices, highway bridges, the places where people drive past as well as walk through. What do you mean? Like little love events? Or small Magic the Gatherings? Look. If 100 people go to one spot, either the press ignore them or the cops crack their skulls. If that same 100 people took to several locations in fixed numbers as part of an organized process, they would be seen everywhere. Their small numbers would not be a sign of failure, but a sign of organization. Think of how the American revolutionaries fought against the British but rarely faced their armies head-on. By spreading thin, we overthrew an empire. Our Occupy Everything must start with similar tactics. What about the coverage of the movement in the mainstream media or the people who enjoy protesting as political theater? What about their message? Why don't you poop out that Noam Chomsky book and listen? This structure can hold many messages, many demands. Numbers in certain parks are not the measure of a successful movement. Occupying a single location is not the goal. The goal is to get out our message that we are fed up with the system and we the people will change it if they don't. Even if people still feel we don't have a message. Occupy Wall Street is not about documenting cops spraying girls with mace. Or great protest signs created using a college degree and several crayons. Or that one dude in the George Bush costume with red paint covering his hands who was at every protest since I was in college. Our aim is to topple those who are destroying the middle class. Even if right now, we don't know how. So, how does this all work? I'm not sure, but I am sure people out there will have good ideas and maybe we can form a team to create the structure. But what about the drum circles? Fuck the drum circles. What about the union bosses giving speeches? Fuck the union bosses and their speeches. We can create a movement that occupies everything without old-style organizing and old political hacks taking control. I am sure there are web developers and designers out there who can pull this off. This online system would start local on-location protests, allow for different messages, and give people a voice in directing the actions, provide feedback, updates, and stories about real community interactions, not lecturing the police in riot uniforms about worker rights. This allows for every street to be Wall Street. It's a simple system, borrowing the ideas of corporations as well as websites that recommend taco huts to drunk kids or hand jobs during casual encounters. You know what? What? This may be the first revolutionary manifesto expressed through a cartoon. Damn. That's real freaky shit there. Hey people. When you find a way to occupy everything, tell them the creepy cartoon people told you how.